Question everything, for the truth shall not be televised. And that's for sure. So with that, there's an old statement that says, he who wins the war get to rewrite history. What does that mean to you? What do that mean to the Aboriginal Negroes of America who became POWs, aka enslaved on their own land? What would that mean to us? Would it mean we can trust those who put us in shackles to tell us the true history of America? Could we trust their universities, institutions, and religious unions for teaching us the truth about what has truly happened to us and who we really are? Would it benefit them to teach us the truth about America and us being the Niji of America, the endogenous Aboriginals of America? Would that be a benefit to them? Or would that be a problem? How do you take over a whole land and in turn continue to teach the people from the land that the land is theirs? Would they ever stop rebelling? Or would they constantly continue to rebel knowing that they're on their own land and what is happening to them is happening to them on their own soil? Remember, Napoleon Bonaparte said, history is just a bunch of lies agreed upon. You can look that up. Well, we're always talking about reparations. We're talking about how the immigrants keep being flooded into America. We talk about how Martin Luther King said the immigrants is being flooded into America from Europe. European white peasants be given land all throughout the Midwest and West, given an economic floor with federal land grant colleges being built for them. You can look that up. That's what Martin Luther King said in a speech on YouTube. You can find it. And here we are today in 2024 with many immigrants coming to the country, given an economic floor. Remember, allegedly cash cards, allegedly money put to the side for housing in the millions. But you and I, as Aboriginal Negroes, who've been Holocaust in America, can't get justice in the form of reparations, meaning money and land back, given back to us that's owed to us. Why is that? Why they haven't given us justice? And why they always help the immigrants in foreign affairs, but won't help you and I? What do you think is going on? And why have they reclassified us and gave us different names throughout the years? Do you think it have anything to do with confusion and bringing confusion to our people in the world on who we really are? Today, the latest is African American, just because we got dark skin, with the monkey out of Africa evolutionary theory that Darwin theorized that we are inferior to the white race, allegedly. You can look it up yourself. And remember, it's a theory, so that's just a thought, somebody's opinion, not necessarily approving anything. But where do we stand? What if it's because we are the Aboriginal Negroes of America? What if it's because we've been tricked out of our reality and our land through sophisticated lies and trickery and manipulation through paperwork that is controlled by the colonizers and their government? What if we was changed as a people and a new people was implemented to the soil to be us, as they renamed and reclassified us out of our identity? What if these are some of the reasons why they stopped us from reading for 200 years, so that we don't understand our culture, our history, our spirituality, our languages? All that got abolished based off of laws that was made against us to not be able to congregate amongst each other, not to be able to homeschool amongst each other, not to be able to speak our language, not to be able to wear or utilize our traditional culture and heritage. All these laws that was put on us to stop us. And in turn, we've been colored, we've been Afro-American, we've been savage, we've been black, minority. The latest is African American. What do you think that's all about? From free men to black Seminoles. The word black, that's new. Remember, we was colored. What is this all about? What are they really hiding? And why they won't empower us here in America, but they'll empower everybody else? Do you think it got something to do with us being at home and being the landlords to America, allegedly? And they're keeping this a secret? Well, I challenge you to look into this, because don't you hear your family say you got some Indian in you, allegedly? What do that mean? Well, go check out YouTube and look up Dan Calloway. Go look up the research guy. Go look up Kurumi Ayu. Look up just those. I got more. But those right there get you started on thinking away from the program of what the schools that is controlled curriculum by the colonizers, and what the government, controlled government by the colonizers, are teaching you with the other entities of us who took that bag in that house, if you know what I mean, to sell us up a river on these declassifications and nationalities that they've been giving us. Go look up those brothers I told you about, just to get a thought on the documents that they're digging up about the Aboriginal Negro of America. Go check it out. That way you can get an idea on what's really going on when it comes to us, and why they won't give us reparations, and why they won't give us a bill passed for protection against hate crimes, even though the federal census say we're number one on the list, and why they continue to lock us up, mass incarcerate us more than any other nation in the whole world. Go look it up and check it out. Because if you took a land from a people, would you empower that people again in order to understand what has been done to them and who they are? Wouldn't they want their land back? Wouldn't they just create all sorts of hellish realities to know that the truth of the matter is they're being duped on their own soil? Wouldn't that be a danger to teach or let that type of information get out, right? Smithsonian, right? Vatican? Well, these are some of the things we need to look up ourselves and investigate and research for ourselves. Because once you look up Dan Calloway, once you look up the research guy, once you look up Kurumi Ayu, you'll get a foundation on documents that lead you into other folks that are talking about this same reality with receipts on what was going on from the 1400s up till now, allegedly. Because at the end of the day, remember, us researching for ourselves, everybody want to have a telescope to look into to see what we're doing. Why? Because everybody got their hands and skin in the game on keeping us crushed. Literally. You don't see the Africans going through what we're going through here. You don't see the brown, Hispanic, Latinos going through what we're going through here. You don't see no other nation going through what we're going through here but our own nation. And there's a strong reason for it. And we need to start understanding that reason by investigative research in this history, these documents that we can get now, these books that colonizers wrote way back in the day when they was coming in to invade our land, and understand what they was seeing and who they was interacting with and what they was plotting to do, so that we can get an understanding of why we stand where we are and what happened to our forefathers and why they fell into POWs and shackles. And with that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. But that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.